Hi guys, what's up? It is Brianna Muller Green checking in with you on a Friday. I have to apologize in advance. I have been sick for a couple of days, so I will try not to do the annoying hacking cough that I have. Um, just a little under the weather, typical, what do you call it? Winter, I don't know, cold and body aches and cough, the works, the fun stuff. So listen, I want to talk about a few things and get caught up with you guys. I'm probably going to keep it brief. Listen, I said probably, right? When do I keep it brief? I always say, I'm going to tell you something really quickly, and it's never really quickly. Let's see here. Let me get this shared in a few spots here. Let's get the Much Money crew in. I feel like I've been away from my computer for like ever. It's only been a couple of days, but I tell you what. All right, D4D. So there were a couple of things that I've added to this live, and the first thing I want to talk about is the Merch by Amazon news, and that we had on our dashboards, and then I want to talk about what you guys are doing as a response, even if I don't know, it might be that you're not doing anything at all. And I want to talk about brandability because we're going to launch that pretty soon, and I have noticed some other offers that are very, very similar. Some look really cool, and some I'm a little concerned with. And so I want to make sure that you guys know what we're doing at D4D for brandability and what we can offer legitimately, and just talk about, like in general, what I would suggest, before committing to anything that's like a high-priced course or tutorial or mastermind or whatever. You really want to make sure that you know who's teaching it, what you're getting. So, okay, I think we're good here. I think I've got this shared sufficiently. All right, Tim, Neil, what's up? Amber, Jonathan, Esther, Aaron, Joe, Aki, what's up, girl? Angelina, Harry. So if you're just joining, my apologies. I have been sick for a few days. So just with the typical whatever I probably got from germs from our little 6-year-old Peanut, bringing those home from school. So let's talk about first, what did you guys think about the notes on our Merch by Amazon dashboard? Surprised? Not surprised? Are you changing up your strategy in any way? Are you pretty unfazed and unaffected by it? Like, where are you guys at? So I'll tell you where I'm at. Like, pretty much the same as I was 5 seconds before I figured it out. Other than, oh, what do you know? It's December and there's some crazy ass thing going on again in the Merch by Amazon world, right? I've been in it long enough to expect weird stuff to happen and changes to roll out. It's still really more of in its infancy in the grand scheme of like Amazon platforms, and so there's definitely a lot of kinks and things that they're working out over there, and have been for a really long time. And like I've said in the past, I started when someone added me to Chris Green's Merch by Amazon group back in 2015, and I jumped on along with everybody else, and I'm the first one to say what a powerful platform it is. And I've made a tremendous amount of money, and I'm very thankful for it, but I also know that it can easily be taken away. And I also know that it has its limitations and that we can't always treat it like a business because it's not there yet. There are a lot of things that we can't do in Merch by Amazon to make it much more than a profitable hobby. Now, maybe that will change moving forward. I'm one of those people that scored big time on there for a while. And some people are still scoring big time on there right now. Some people aren't. Certainly my success is incomparable to today's success on the platform because it's a different landscape. So, I mean, my general take on it is they're evolving, and so there has to be pricing changes. But it also, for me, is just a reminder that, you know, Merch by Amazon, I don't own it. It's their marketplace. You play by their rules, and if royalties change, you roll with it, right? And you got to change. But I think the more important thing here is just another reminder to be constantly diversifying income, because the reality is let's see here. When was it that they rolled out was it last quarter four? I don't know. I probably don't even have the dates right. I was trying to remember when they rolled out the last increases in our costs and decreases in the royalties. But I'm pretty sure if we compare this year's quarter four sales and last year's quarter four sales, one of the major differences between the two, besides 10 million other things that has affected it, would be like the changes in the royalty structure. And so it was interesting. A few of you sent me accounts where you have double the number of Merch by Amazon designs up that you did last year, or maybe even more, but you don't have even close to what your royalties were last year. And that's unfortunate, and this is not a blanket statement. This isn't for everyone, but it's just, again, just a little reminder that there's a big world out there where a lot of stuff for you guys to take advantage of, and don't feel stuck or don't feel like giving up on print on demand if you haven't had the classic success on Merch by Amazon that some people have. It's just it's a different ballgame, and things are changing over there. So the question is, are you going to stay there? Well, duh. Yeah, right? Aren't we all? Absolutely. It's an amazing platform, but that doesn't mean I'm just going to chill there. You have to continuously be looking elsewhere. The ultimate goal would be to own all of your traffic and to own all of your sales and to own your sandbox. And so that leads me to talking about what brandability is and what Christina, Duncan, Aaron, Ryan, and I and the team, Helen from Merch Money, what we are doing with you guys in this brandability program. So we're launching it January 7th. To get in at this early bird rate, you got to do it before that date. We are offering brandability for $500. I already know in the community there are a lot of other comparable programs that have come out since we have been doing this program privately with clients and have in a one-on-one situation and have decided to make this more widely available to you guys in a group atmosphere. And this is something that we charge $5,000 to do on a one-on-one situation, because when we do this with you, you guys are getting our blood, sweat, and tears, advice, and our successes, our failures, our connections. There's just so many things that get poured into this. It's not just the mechanics, okay? So like when you're kind of deciding for 2019, like, where do I want to go with this thing? Dude, I'm building a brand, right? Who do I go with? Like, which company should I work with to build this brand? Well, you got to vet your team. You got to vet those people that you are learning from. And so do a couple of things, like do your due diligence. There are a lot of amazing sellers that are very experienced in our community, that are a wealth of knowledge, that are offering similar types of programs. And there are some that are offering similar types of programs. And so what are a couple things you can do? Well, you need to know that they have success and experience in all of the areas in which you are going to have success and experience in order to actually build a brand that's profitable. One of the things that I have seen with clients is that when they come to me, they're like, Brie, I've already been on Shopify. Like, I don't want to do it again. What do you mean? I'm always like, what do you mean? Oh, well, I built a Shopify store. Okay, well, did you do this? Well, no. Did you do this? No. Did you do this? No. Well, why not? Well, the person who showed me how to do Shopify didn't show me that. They said that they were going to help me build a brand. They helped me set up the Shopify store and then left me hanging. So these are the things that we at D4D can fill in for you because we've done it and we're doing it. And we're doing it in a way that is very interesting. You guys not only are going to follow along with us, you're going to see brands that have been built and that are in various stages of being built. You are going to get literally so much direct content and contact and some webinars with us. We are going to get down and dirty with like trying to help you guys find a niche, not just like, oh yeah, video gaming. I heard Bree say, video gaming's hot, or I heard her say that that I could focus on extreme motorsports, right? But like, what if that's not for you? We're going to figure those things out. We're definitely going to get into the mechanics of this. Like, you guys got to know how to set this thing up, and not only that, how to maintain it. And it doesn't mean that you have to do that. You can hire virtual assistants and you can outsource, but you need to know how to maintain it. You need to know how to add new products to it, right? And know how this functions. Then you need to know how to build a community. So great, like, you think your product rocks, you think your brand rocks, right? You build your Shopify store and people are just supposed to find it. No, there are ways that you are going to need to find your audience and draw them over there. So it doesn't mean that you have to spend a bunch of money on paid advertising out the gate. Eventually, will you want to? Yeah. If you don't have the money to begin with, it's not a big deal. You start with what you have, and we can show you free strategies, free things that work that will help to bring traffic, and more importantly, that will help you to build communities and followings on the most active social media accounts where people are hungry for this information. Instagram being the big one that I cannot shut up about, Facebook, YouTube, and even though it's not a social media site, it's more of a search engine, Pinterest. Those are 4 areas that you guys should be exploiting and capitalizing on if you are selling merch. And whether you're at the brand building stage now or whether you're just kind of tiptoeing into it, there are a lot of pieces to this puzzle. And, while I'll say there's a recipe, right? There's an ingredients that you put together and then a replicable process that you can follow. That is absolutely true. So that's the cool thing, right? You get through this 12-week program with us, and you are going to know exactly the motions that you need to implement to build another brand on your own. A second brand in a completely different niche. One that you can sell on Empire Flippers or another marketplace if that's your end goal. You could just be an online business flipper. There you go, a new career for some of you guys. But no, really, like, I wanted to just jump on here real quick, just kind of talk about the fact that, yeah, it sucks that, excuse me. I mean, I know that e-com is constantly changing, and I've been in it for so long, since my teenage years, right? So like, you expect it. Over 20 years I've been doing this kind of stuff. And so you just kind of it is what it is. It's not our marketplace. We play by the rules and do what we can to make what we can over there, but then also make sure that we are preparing ourselves, diversifying income, and building out some other online income streams so that, heaven forbid, if something happens, if it changes dramatically over there, then whatevs, it sucks, but you have an alternative. And so again, to kind of repeat, and this goes for like not just brandability, just courses and content in general. I've been in this community so long, and there are so many great experts in this community, and it's easy to see when you just like Google them, look up their names. Are they putting content out? Like, are they on YouTube? Are they on Facebook? Are they on Instagram? Are there pictures up there? Are they blogging? Are they helping in groups? Or is there a lack of actual credibility as to who they are, where they came from, and what exactly they do? Those are the types of things that I want you guys to make sure you're doing your due diligence with. There's nothing worse than, and it's happened a couple of times, and it's horrible when it happens, but when people have come to me and said, look, I paid for this course, or I worked with this person or that person, and I don't feel like I got what I paid for. And I'm never one to judge that person's content unless I've seen it myself, because I don't know, you know, if I don't know the content, then like I can't speak on behalf of that content. But you know, when you start to dig in and find out, sometimes people don't have the extensive experience and success that they have, and I just it makes me sick because I don't want you guys spending money, hard-earned money, and I know how it is, on bogus or crap. I think that's what Aaron calls it on our website, on crap courses that don't work. So please do your due diligence. I know, listen, D4D isn't for everybody. Our content might not be for everybody, but you guys know where my heart is, and you know where D4D's heart is, and that is, we want to help you guys build a more flexible lifestyle. So you can do whatever you want. Stay home with the kiddos, you know, travel a little bit, like be at home in your jammies during the workday if that's what you want to do. So, you know, whether you want to build a brand with us, whether you want to build a brand with someone else, like take those steps. Really invest in yourself. On a certain level, I hate New Year's resolutions because I feel like it's like Groundhog's Day, right? Like, we're going to all set these, and then 2 weeks later, it's going to fizzle out. But you know what? If that's what you need to get your ass in gear and change some stuff for yourself, then like, so be it. January 1st, let's do it. And then Brandability launches on January 7th, the week after. And again, that is $500. And listen, go to empireflippers.com and or a couple of other comparable websites and take a look at what some of these Shopify domains are selling for right out the gate. So then add products to it, set up email subscriber lists, you know, have a Facebook page, have merch in addition to print on demand stuff, like value. You're building an asset that has value and that you can flip. And then imagine what those numbers could look like after a year or after 18 months. And that's one other thing that I do want to talk to you guys about, is that that is the reality of building a brand. So it's very easy to follow kind of like what we call the lotto winners, right? Like that one person that made $10 million, let's do what he did. No, like, dude won the lottery. If somebody wins a lottery ticket, are you going to be like, what was your strategy? How do I replicate that? No, but you are going to take maybe pieces of it. Maybe lotto isn't the exact perfect example, and you're going to make it your own. And then you need to add in a dash of reality. And the reality is these things do not make you money overnight. But the reality is they're doable. They're attainable by normal, regular people that have little to no experience in business, computers, retail, but it's attainable. It's totally attainable now for people that have little to no experience. So listen, I am exhausted. My voice is giving out. I would love to relax for the rest of the evening. But I wanted to check in with you guys and, you know, see how things are going, and then to also give you a little kick in the pants to make sure that you are getting ready to commit to something for 2019. Like, do it up. Let's see here. Do we have any questions? I know I get rolling and I forget to stop. Let's see here. Yeah, one thing I want to mention too is the benefit that you have with working with D4D is, you know, like if you work with me alone, right? I do have vast experience, but I'm not extremely strong in several areas of e-com that Aaron and Duncan are, and vice versa. So, and with Christina on the team, oh my gosh, she brings in so much business and company knowledge from the real world. It is mind-boggling. We were just chatting about it today. The four of us together, quite frankly, are quite the amazing squad because of our experiences. We all have these little overlapping areas in which we're good, and then we all have our little areas of expertise that we've done really well in. And so that's what's cool about brandability is you get direct contact with all of us. So and you know, and we'll tell you if something sucks or if we're like, no, I tried that and it failed. We'll let you know. And that's where I was going with this. The benefit of it is when you're building a brand. So like, here's an example. Let's say it's always been your dream to build an organic baby apparel line, right? You don't have to just stick to one method of monetizing your website. And that's something that all of us at D4D are well versed in. You don't have to just do print on demand. You want to put some physical products in there, right? Like some wholesale stuff. You want to do some drop shipping in there. You could use the Amazon FBA warehouse even to fulfill your orders. Maybe you want to sell digital downloads on there. Maybe you want to do some affiliate offers. We can help you guys build a brand, an entire brand without any of your own branded products. Like you can just build a monetized website using affiliate offers. Create a brand around other people's items. It's done all the time. There's a cool, I forget the name of it. It was like an outdoor adventure company. And I was looking for some of my own t-shirts in Google, and I landed on this outdoor adventure company's website. And I'm like, wait a second, why is my shirt on there? I start to look through, and it's because they're a website that is built from all affiliate offers. And so they get a percentage of sales from all of these products, including mine, that was on their website, anytime someone clicks through and makes a purchase. That's another way to build a brand. And what a lot of these other courses, what you guys won't get is the right approach for you, because they're canned. They're like, hey, you know, which is good going in. If you know you want pod, cool. If you're going into this and you're like, dude, I don't even know, like, I don't know, Brie. I don't know if I want to do pod. I don't know if I want to do a mix of things. That's okay. That's part of the process. And that's what we help you figure out what's best for you. And it changes sometimes 180 degrees. You'll get in there and you're thinking you're going to do all print on demand. And then you're like, hey, listen, that affiliate stuff sounds kind of interesting. How do I add that? Or, you know, I found this really cool physical product that I could import and actually manufacture, or I could drop ship. And maybe drive additional sales with it. So I think I've gone long enough. But the point is, you really get the advantage that we're not going to be offering to a cohort of individuals in the future because there's just not enough time in the day. So we've got a small group of Brandability program participants together. You guys are going to get amazing content from us. You're going to build this thing. You're going to leave us in 12 weeks with a functioning store, and you're going to know how to run it. You're going to know how to do some beginner's marketing. You're not just going to be left all alone like an island to fend for yourself with like, no, what do I freaking do? We help you with that. We're like, take our little baby birds and give them what they need to fly on their own. So we're going to keep that open at that rate until launch on January 7th, and then it's going up. It will immediately double. We've been talking about quadrupling it right off of the bat, simply because of the value of what you're building. And listen, people are already, they're already getting a little bit of content that we are starting to drip in there. That will increase in frequency, and then of course it's game on January 7th. But let us be there for you guys. Let us hold your hand and help you build your brand. Let us help you figure out what route you want to take, whether you want physical products, whether you want a YouTube show to complement it. Whatever that route is, we have the connections to help you make that a reality for you. So with that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your Friday night. I'm going to go rest and take some cold medicine. And I'm sure I'll be checking in with you again over the weekend. My little Miss Luna Bug is spending time with her grandparents and aunt, uncle, and cousins over the weekend, taking a little trip. And so I get to work with clients and work on my brand this weekend. Spend a little bit of time with my husband as well. So let's double check here. Yeah, Christina was mentioning about our live webinars. Yeah, we're gonna have live webinars in Brandability, guys. There's going to be so many things. You know how I post, right? And when I say I'm gonna go live really quickly, like, look, it's going on 30 minutes and I'm still going. I'm just so excited. Like, when I see success, it wasn't that long ago that I was feeling super suffocated and super depressed about my job and what I was doing. Like, I don't forget how that feels. And so I just get really pumped and excited about sharing that with you guys. So, all right, if you are catching this on Facebook Live, please comment, like, and share. And if you are catching this as a replay on YouTube, please subscribe, like, and comment. And I try to respond to everybody. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of your night.